everyone, welcome to Home Service Headquarters. If you're wondering how to start or grow your home service business, you are in the right place. Today is our launch episode where we tell you a bit about ourselves and what's to come in future episodes of Home Service Headquarters. I'm Taylor Lund, and I'll be one of your hosts, and with me is another one of our hosts, Jack Schnettler. Hey Jack, how's it going?
I'm doing great today. I'm excited to be on finally. We have talked about this for a little while, planned, went back and forth, and eventually we both said it's just time to hop in the studio or hop in my home headquarters and record the thing, get started.
I agree. We've been prepping this for a while. We have a lot of people lined up we want to talk to, so it's exciting to finally get to the point where we're launching. And this is our kickoff episode, Jack. So do you mind telling people what is Home Service Headquarters?
Yeah. Home Service Headquarters is a podcast geared towards growing, operating, and just diving deep into the ins and outs of home service businesses. We're going to bring on, like you mentioned, a whole host of people from all sorts of different industries and be able to learn from their experiences and get their knowledge and send it to the masses.
Sounds awesome. And Jack, here's a deep dive question. What is our connection to the home services space?
Great question, and probably an important one to answer. So people are like, why are these two talking about home services? We are working on a application that is geared towards home service businesses. So through that, we've done a ton of market research, which has led us to being able to have a ton of conversations with some awesome people who are in home service businesses, who are owner operators or have worked in home service businesses for decades. And as we've had those conversations, we've looked at each other and said, there's a ton of valuable information being had in these conversations. And rather than us taking what we can and, helping us in our jobs, there's a ton more people out there who can take this information and learn from the valuable experience that other people have without having to go through those trials and tribulations yourselves. So we kicked it off.
Yeah, we probably met with, 40, 50, countless people in the home services space when we were getting feedback on our software. And we probably continue to meet with a handful of people every week, every month. And they just have phenomenal perspectives on the home services space. So feel super grateful that we've been able to connect with so many. And now they're all wanting to share what they've shared with us with even broader audience. So I'm super excited to be the conduit for that to happen. And I love that you didn't even mention what our software is called. No cheeky pitches here. And I'm going to keep that going. We're not even going to tell you who we work for. That's not the point. The point is to create a space where home service professionals can learn from one another, not for us to pitch our software. So I'll follow your lead, Jack. Won't even mention it, but that's why we're here. And what are some of those industries that we can expect to hear from?
Yeah, we'll bring on pretty much anybody who is in the home service space. Oftentimes you hear home service industry and you think plumber, electrician, handy person, which we will absolutely have those people on. But as we've been in it, we've learned that there's a ton of others that don't come to mind. Professional organizers, professional cleaners sometimes feel like they're put into a separate box, but anybody who owns, operates, or works in or around a professional home service business and has information to share, we'll be more than happy to bring them on, learn from them, get to know some cool people, and have a fun time.
Sounds awesome. And viewers can expect topics from these people like how to get your first customer, how to get a 5-star review, how to get 10 5-star reviews, how to get repeat businesses, growing to a 6-figure business and even beyond a 7-figure business, doing a solo company or managing a team, and so much more. And we know that you will get sick of hearing Jack and myself talk, so we will just come prepared with questions, sit back, and let the experts talk. Now, Jack, one of the segments that we're super excited to go through with these business owners is going to be hit or miss, where we tell them a statement and they tell us whether that statement is spot on hit or a swing and a miss. So if you don't mind, I'd love to practice that right now with you and me.
I'm in.
All right, let's do it. So hit or miss. It is too late to start up a home service side hustle.
That's a big time miss. I think one of the big things I learned while talking to people in the industries is a lot of times it comes after a first career, maybe even after a second career, and realizing that there is more out there and there are things that you could be doing with your time that might be a little bit more rewarding for you. So, um, no time like the present. Now is the perfect time if you're either looking for a career switch or even looking for a side hustle, like we said, for some extra cash. Now is the perfect time to jump into a home service business.
Awesome. First one's a miss. Second one, hit or miss. You need a business degree to run your own business.
It's another miss. I think I've learned as well. This one's maybe a little bit more known publicly, but there's tons of ways to learn about different industries. I think this platform that we're on, or these different platforms, YouTube, Spotify, podcast platforms, are a great spot to start. There's tons of people out there with free information on how to get you kickstarted. There's certainly no need for formal training. The biggest thing is just taking that leap and going for it.
Yeah, being driven, going and getting that information because it's all out there. There's people who want to teach you. So love that answer. That one's a miss. And last one, hit or miss. Listeners should stay tuned because we have some awesome guests lined up in the coming weeks.
This is definitely a hit. We have a handful of guests lined up across a number of different industries. We've said that a few different times now, and we are going to cover those bases. And the other cool part is we'll be super agile and responsive to those comments. So if there's an industry that you're curious about, leave it below, send us an email, and we'll be happy to seek out an expert and learn. There's valuable information in nuggets of expertise to be learned across all industries. So even if you are an electrician, tune into the professional organizing episodes. If you're a professional organizer, tune into the lawn care episodes, because there's definitely things to take across these industries and apply to all home service businesses.
Yeah, people just love their home and they want to be treated like humans. So as you learn how to satisfy the customer, your business will grow. And I think that's a great point, that you can learn from people who are doing that well in adjacent home services to yourself. It's a fantastic point. Kind of gave you a softball there on number 3. So, a cheeky little self-promotion for our future podcast episodes, but we're going to go with it. So that's all we have for our kickoff episode today. If you are starting or growing your business and would benefit from hearing from successful pros like yourself in the home services industries, stay tuned. If you or someone you know runs a successful business and would like to be featured, comment or reach out to us at hello@homeserviceheadquarters.com. That's all we got for you today. Until next time, keep on hustling.